Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Now the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Snags the quick throw. Great footwork. A big opening now. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a receiver. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Now here he goes. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this, ends up being a huge play.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
For the choice to go for it. And out this time.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They finally solve it. It's a huge gain down to the 23. The Gamecocks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Breaks free. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
To throw, it's Sellers. The receiver grabs it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand.
It's the right time where you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Gamecocks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Over the middle, it's Williams. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Back to pass. It's Russell. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Running back grabs it on a screen. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. He's going to take off here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going to take off. Breaking free in midfield. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Looking for some space. It's Washington. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Dropping back, it's Russell. Grant behind the line, it's Young. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Bama. They strike first in this national title bout. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT makes it 7-0. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. On 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, South Carolina, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Young. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Game set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's in the quick, has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that will give them the lead now. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Bringing it out, it's Harper. And strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. A play action, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Barron. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Back to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Now they call a run. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line.
Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? It's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Moves out of the pocket. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. On the move now. End zone ahead. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it for the 2-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. And now lead by 1 here late in the game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. with the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.